Snow, 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 Peyton, 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 Peyton.
All right, so today is Monday, the 6th of March. I have just picked up my girls from school. Luckily, my husband got home a little bit early from work, so I was able to leave the two smaller kids at home while I go and, while I came and picked up the older girls. I had to stop at Walmart because my daughter has a living bio that she has to do for her second grade museum project, and I tried to start it a little bit earlier and I kind of ruined the board, so I had to go and buy her a new board, and we needed some extra things, crafts for it, so we ran into Walmart, grabbed those things, and now we are on our way home. Monday nights, generally, my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law come over and hang out with the kids, just spend some QT with them. So I think my husband and I will go to the gym later on this evening and try to work off this excess baby weight from little Miss Peyton. So that'll be fun. But we are getting ready to go to the house now, do our after school regimen. I intend on doing a video sometime soon about my after school process. I'm always trying to find a balance with that because after school is my kids are not in a whole lot of extracurricular activities after school because they have responsibilities at home. They have some extringent school work that they are oftentimes doing, and they are going to be starting choir for church actually this week. They were supposed to start last week, but something happened last week so they couldn't start. So anyway, so we don't have a whole lot of extra stuff that goes on after school outside of the extra stuff that goes on within the household, which is extra enough. I'm oftentimes trying to figure out where to find extra time because it seems like the time just kind of flies past. Girls, you say hello? Girls, are you saying hello?
Hello, Greta. Hello, people. Hello, world. Hello.
So, we are pulling up now, and we will check in with you guys later. I'll come back and do an update on what's going on with the project and how it's coming along. All right? Okay. Yes, Maya.
I need a paper towel.
Okay. I'll get you a paper towel. I told you guys in another video of mine that you would come to meet and engage with my awesome husband. But I also shared with you that he was a little touched by a special type of angel. So he'll come in from time to time and he'll say things like what he just said, hi. Just just weird for no reason at all. Okay, so I did my hair and I kind of have to take a couple of days to play around with it and all of that other stuff. Little Philip says hi too. But we are now in the process of dinner. So, for dinner today, we had a lot of different meals left in the refrigerator from the last couple of days, so I decided to go ahead and just have a smorgasbord of whatever was already prepared. My husband keeps calling our son, who is a third, Remark. And he does not like that name at all. Please understand, he does not like that name at all. Bless you. Okay, Maya, I'll get you another potato. Oh, you did? Okay, good. So we've spent, it is now about 6:40. We've spent the last 2 hours basically working on homework, working on a project that Morgan has due on the 13th. She has to do a bio of a leader, and so we've been working on that process. I messed up one board earlier today. I think I shared that on, yeah, I messed up one board and had to go out and get her another board right when I picked her up from school. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do these videos and be serious, because this one right here,
Keep doing it.
he comes in and has something just goofy to say at all times. He keeps the household laughing. Let me just reassure you of that. But, yes, how is it that kids' assignments turn into parent assignments? I'm not exactly sure how that works. But, like I said, I've spent the past, I don't know, over an hour researching and going through this whole process to fulfill an assignment for a second grader, nonetheless, right? So, okay, Morgan, what's wrong? Okay, let's finish dinner. So after dinner, we will do probably just some downtime. The kids have finished homework for the night. So usually after, bath. So they'll do bath right after dinner. Then after bath, they'll have a little bit of downtime before they go to bed, as long as they get things done within a decent amount of time. We always say that weekdays are not necessarily for luxury. If you have the time, you'll get the chance to do a little bit of luxury stuff. If not, yeah, you just miss out. Hey, so I am taking up some laundry in preparation for folding tomorrow. Hey, Phil.
Hello.
Phil's downstairs with the kids. Our laundry room is actually on the first floor, or the main floor. And because it's right off, I had started telling you guys about our laundry room, and my video got cut off. But our laundry room is on the first floor, and our first floor area, this lighting is really bad because I'm trying to do a video where there's no kids around and it's quiet. So I figured to finish up in the car. But our laundry room is on the first floor, and it's right off of our kitchen, so it's fairly small. So trying to fold laundry and do things in that space isn't really ideal for me. So I generally take everything up to the playroom, and there's a futon in there. There's spacing in there where I can kind of sit around and sort things, put the kids' items in one pile, our items in another pile, and all of that good stuff. So that's where I took the laundry to kind of prepare myself for tomorrow. I will do laundry. I generally do laundry every day. I will at some point kind of post what it is that I do for laundry to keep our laundry kind of down without it just spilling over. We have quite naturally 6 individuals that live in the household, and Peyton still being so small, I generally wash all of her items separate because I wash her items with non-scented detergent. So I will come back and do a video at some point about how that goes. I am headed to the gym, so I will check in with you guys after that. In my day, I ended up coming to the gym just to kind of get some exercise in, working off this baby weight, and to also have just some me time, some adult time. You've seen that I've been with the kids all day long, between doing school projects to homeschool with my 3-year-old. So I figured, hey, why not come and work out? get my mind relaxed and settled and all of that good stuff before turning it in for the night. So that is what I decided to do. I did not do any footage while working out because I tried my best to kind of just stay in workout mode and punch it out. I've got about 30 pounds to go and I am eager and excited to be on this journey. So I will check in with you guys later. Okay, so I told you guys that this page or this channel is like about faith, family, and community. So I want to just kind of shout out my community or just express my gratefulness and my gratitude toward my community. So I kind of shared that I was picking up the girls from school. Well, Maya doesn't get out until a little bit later, but I needed to run to Meijer to grab some vitamins. And Meijer's right down the street from the kids' school. And the teacher, my oldest daughter's kindergarten teacher, when she was in kindergarten, was like, oh, go to Meijer, you know, we'll be here, just you got to come back and get Maya anyway, so she can stay with me. That's perfectly fine. And so here I am. I mean, I'm just grateful. It takes a community of individuals surrounding you, loving on you, helping you, and you giving that same support back. And I am just beyond grateful for my community. Like, of course she didn't have to do that, but now it gives me, you know, a free hand to kind of run in, grab what it is that I need. And, well, not necessarily a free hand. I still got 2 other little ones. But it was just one extra, you know, person not to say, hey, mommy, can I get this? Can I get that? Or to keep us in the store for a longer period of time. So for that, I am grateful. It's the small things. I am not hard to please, I promise you. I am a very sensible woman. So the little things actually tug at my heartstrings. But how is it being a mom of 4? Well, I'm only 9 weeks in. I think I'm going to wait to do this footage. Let's see. No, that's pretty good. I'm only 9 weeks in to being a mommy of 4. And it has been a smooth transition for the most part. It's been a beautiful journey. I can't really, you know, complain. Well, baby Peyton has had a fever for the past 2-3 days, so we are now headed to take her in to see the doctor and find out what's going on with her. She hasn't coughed or had a runny nose or anything like that. It's more so just the temperature that we cannot seem to keep broken. It breaks once you give her some Tylenol, but of course she can't live off of Tylenol, and we know that fever means that something else is going on. So we are going to get her checked out and see what can be done. We have Philip in the back.
Yeah, with no sock on.
With no sock on, so of course we'll have to redress him when we get to the actual doctor's office. And we have Peyton in the back. She's been very quiet and just kind of lethargic, sleeping a whole lot. So we'll get to the appointment and see what they say.
Bye.
Alright guys, so I'm back out here on the road again. I took Peyton to her doctor, and the doctor ended up sending us to the hospital, to the lab, because Peyton had to have some blood drawn and check out some stuff. So we have to await the results of that blood test for later on this evening. Got quite a bit of stuff going this evening, so we'll see if that blood work comes back and lands us to having to take her to ER. So we are praying against that and hoping that that will not be the case. But we'll see. It is now a little bit after 4 o'clock, so I am approximately almost 20 minutes late from picking up Morgan. I did call the school and let them know that I would be late. Maya, she still doesn't get out until about 4:45, so I guess we'll probably just hang out in the school or in the van. Maybe I'll take a 30-minute nap. Sounds like a plan to me. But yeah, so I had this whole plan of how the day would go. But of course, with having small kids, your plans change very frequently. It's never what you necessarily plan. It's always just however the day goes, however the day pans out. I think I'm going to kind of gear this video toward being a mother of four kids. You often hear this misnomer that, well, once you have 2 or 3, it's like a no-brainer. God bless you. But I would challenge the world to consider that with every child, there is some form of difference, and not that anyone would state that it isn't different having multiple children or adding another child to the bunch, so on and so forth. But I am a parent who, even though I have older children, well, when I say older, my oldest is 7, and then my second oldest is 6. They are 13 months apart, so imagine the joy of doing that. Being 13 months pregnant, goodness gracious, being pregnant and having a, well, then toddler. I mean, and people do it all the time. It's no big deal. But the challenge at times is real. But nevertheless, we've gotten over that, or gotten through that. I don't want to say gotten over it like it was just so horrible. It was actually a great experience. The girls are growing up like twins almost and loving every minute of it. So that's pretty cool. I mean, they have their bickering moments quite naturally, as siblings do. But nevertheless, I am the type of parent who, like, I don't want to press my kids. I don't want my kids to ever grow up and say, I practically raised you, talking to their siblings, because it's not the child's job or responsibility to do the raising. It is that of the parent. So, of course, the kids help me with, hey, can you grab the bottle for Peyton, or can you grab mommy a diaper, or throw this diaper away, So they help in that respect. But I don't put a lot off on the kids, because it's not their responsibility to take on the responsibility of caring for their sibling. It is my and my husband's responsibility, and we take that responsibility seriously. And I don't want the kids to ever have to feel that we pressed something upon them. So I will share as this day kind of progresses and goes throughout the furtherance, just some insight into my world transitioning from mommy of 1, 2, 3, and now 4. What a great journey I am on. I am appreciating it. I am loving it. And I would love to share that information with you guys. Earlier today when I was talking with you all, I had left the doctor's office, had left the first hospital where Peyton had to have some blood work done, and I was on my way home. Got a phone call from the doctor and indicated that we needed to bring Peyton in through emergency. So here is where I sit. It is now about 10 o'clock at night. We've been here for quite some time, and we are still awaiting some test results. She is peacefully sleeping, and probably will do so for the rest of the night. So I rushed home after having her blood work done at the lab. We'll rush to the girls' school, pick the girls up, then rushed home, cooked dinner, and then by the time I was finished with dinner, I received a phone call from the doctor's office, and instantly I called my husband. He came home from work. He canceled out his class for this evening, and so he's at home with our other 3 little ones, and Peyton and I are here together. I'm interrupting her sleep, so I'm gonna stop talking. But this is how our night ended. Sad, but she's okay. I'm glad she's okay. So we are on day 3 of our hospital stay. I talked to you guys about us taking baby Peyton in to be checked, just with regards to a high fever that she had had for about 3 days. Well, we came to the hospital, ended up admitted, and we are still here. There's Daddy, and there's baby Peyton, resting peacefully. So she has a little infection, and it's causing some things to happen with her heart rate and all of that other stuff. So we are tending to her and trying to get her better so that we can leave soon. Our other 3 little people miss us dearly, and we miss them as well. So we need to put this family back together. And of course, trying to have 3 little people at the hospital with a little one who is already sick is just not a great alternative. So they have been in the very capable hands of Granny, which is my mom, and their aunt and uncle, my brother and sister-in-law. So grateful for the help, and that's why I talk about families needing communities, because they are vital in times of need. So I just hope that we can be of help in the same way that we have received help. That is all for now.
My credit card below. Thought a new dress would make it better. I tried to work it away, but that just made me even sadder.